concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. When the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the ball first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win. And boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the...
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that cover.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. His hands, they came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
At the 35, he's loose. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on this one? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Cummings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball, man.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's coming. On the move, he fires. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 42. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
How about taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Throws to the wideout, working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Calls his own number. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Cummings. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going deep. Touchdown, Michigan. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Gives it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat to wide receiver screen. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Some physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Sparko. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Pulls it in, it's McNabb. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
2nd down coming up.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Whitaker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Picks up 7. And 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited 1st half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Cummings. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a little space. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Fires left. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Breaks the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buying some time. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Oh, better look out. Flying down the right side. The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That makes the score Michigan 52, Michigan State 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Duke. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pucks it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.